If you are a researcher, like me, you'll know these days that you've been battling the keyboard the entire day. And after that you'll need a moment to disconnect. In this short yoga flow, we'll go through 5 poses that will help you do just that. We'll start in child's pose. Let's get into the pose, feet together, knees about mat wide apart. Push yourself back and walk your hands forward, taking your forehead on the mat. Lower down and feel a gentle stretch on your lower back. Start breathing through your nose. Using your breath as an anchor to return back to during this class. Long and steady exhales. Walk your hands all the way over to the right, feeling a nice gentle stretch on the upper body. Walk your hands back and keep on walking them all the way over to the left. Again, pressing your forehead on the mat. Come back to the middle. Taking one last moment here. Walking your hands back and pushing yourself up to come into all fours. Alright, second pose, cats and cows. This one is a lifesaver if you sit hunched at your desk all day. On the inhale, drop your belly and look up. And on exhales, round your spine and look down. Make it dynamic for yourself. So on the inhale, drop your belly, look up, and on the exhale, round your spine, look down. Move on your breath. If you want to, you can make it a bit more dynamic, moving to the back and then to the front. So on the exhale, push yourself back, and on the inhale, move to the front, come into a cobra pose. Exhale back to child's pose, inhale to cobra. If you feel like it, you can also just do the regular cats and cows. Alright, let's get back to neutral all fours. Next up is thread the needle. Thread the needle to hit all the tension. Take your hand up on the inhale and on the exhale thread through your left arm. Walking your left hand forwards, taking your right cheek on the mat. You can also choose to put your left hand on your back. While in this pose, try to keep focusing on your breath. Expand your lungs on the inhale. Contract them on the exhale. Take your hand back up, because it's time for the other side. On the inhale, take your left hand up, and on the exhale, thread the needle on the other side, under your right arm. Walk your right hand forward and take your left cheek on the mat. Again, the option to put your hand on your back, but it's also fine if you want to keep your hand pointed towards the front. Take your right hand back to your head. On the inhale, take your left hand up, and on the exhale, come back to the neutral pose. Alright, let's get into a seated pose, because next up is the seated forward fold, to loosen up the hammies and to calm the mind. Take your hands up on the inhale, and on the exhale, place your hands on your shins, on your ankles, or grab your big toes. You grab your big toes, do that with your pointer and your middle finger around your toe. Close it off with your thumb. You can look up on the inhale once, and on the exhale, bend forward and get into the pose. And on the inhale, move a bit forward with your head, and on the exhale, just try to get 1 millimeter further into the pose. You can keep bending your knees as much as you want to, and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Breathing through the nose. Loosen up the hamstrings and calm the mind. On the inhale, look up. And on the exhale, let the pose go. Alright, and then we'll go into our last pose, which is the reclined butterfly. Lay down on your back, then place the soles of the feet together and let your knees fall out to the side. Hands next to you on the floor, and if you want to, you may close your eyes here. This pose will gently open up your hips, and it's also a great moment to relax. All right. Now take your knees back together. Knees up to your chest. Head towards your knees. Give yourself one last squeeze. And then we are done. You can come into Savasana for a minute. Or close the practice. Whatever you feel like. If you're laying down, take a deep breath in through your nose. A bit more. And exhale out the mouth. Do that one more time. A bit more. And exhale. Alright, that's the end of this short practice. You can stay in Shavasana if you want. And otherwise, thank you very much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I see you on the mat again soon. I hope you feel a bit more relaxed now and ready to go on with your day. Share this with colleagues and friends. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. I'll see you in the next one.